Okay, welcome. It is December 7th. I'm in a hotel room in Manchester. Tomorrow is one of the biggest meetings I have ever had in terms of business. And, I thought this would be a great place to start the lock-in period, if that makes sense. The past few months, weeks, I've had a lot of fun, but it's almost time, or it feels like time, to really dial my focus, to smash this meeting out tomorrow, which could be a massive pivot for the entire business and for my life in general. So tomorrow's gonna be massive. I need to get back into work, back into training, back into MMA, back into reading, back into all areas of self-improvement, cut down on all the vices, all the distractions, the dating, Instagram, going out. Not that I do that very much anyway, but also just dialing my diet back in, making sure I'm training with the intensity that I used to enjoy. But I thought I'd bring you guys along. This would be a perfect place to actually start documenting what I'm doing and the building of this business, because tomorrow could be game changing. So I thought it was a pretty cool place. Let's go for the journey. You'll see me tomorrow morning. I've just been prepping the pitch and doing some other work right now because I procrastinated it for so long. But it's gonna be a big day tomorrow. I'm gonna get suited and booted. We're gonna look sharp. We're gonna go in there confident. We're gonna close it. Like, it's not even a doubt in my mind. It's not gonna close because it's gonna close. It's gonna be fucking massive. So big week ahead. Join me for the journey. Let's go. Wow. Okay, we are now back after all of that travel. The meeting was really good as far as I could tell. We'll know for certain in a few weeks. I don't know. Hopefully this week we get some momentum going with it and the ball rolling, but all seemed promising. As I said previously, this could be massive for the business, but it doesn't stop there. We got some more momentum and motion today. I had some web submissions looking for a demo, a trial. So reached out to them almost immediately and got them set up. So they're cooking away. Tomorrow it's going to be a day of outreach. We're cooking. I'm not gonna let the train stop now. I'm not gonna hold the brakes just because we've got a whale in the trailer. No, we're powering through. We're powering through. So right now I'm home. I'm gonna go to the gym, meet my friend, and yes, get some dinner in me because I'm fucking starving. But good day overall. Cooking up a good week. I'm back from the gym now, and I thought I would touch on a topic that is not spoken about very often, if at all, in the entrepreneurship space, and that is being too immature to handle the freedoms of entrepreneurship. In a 9 to 5, it is very easy to tick off boxes. You're watched over by a manager and you get congratulated on when you do stuff right, and you get told off if you don't do things. So, you do the things, you get congratulated, you feel productive. Jumping into entrepreneurship, and I've gone into a startup, I am now the captain of my own ship. Fantastic. Come on. Perfect. I can do everything I want to do in a day. I can go to the gym, I can work, I am fully responsible for everything that happens to me. But as I sit up there on the deck with my steering wheel and I look out across the sea, it's clear sea. I could go in any direction with nobody to tell me what to do. Now, as I said, being immature, it's very, very easy to become overwhelmed and spiral and default on procrastination. In my role, I have quite a few things I could do. I could look into marketing, LinkedIn content, outreach, developing the product out, all of these things that benefit the business, but I have to, sit down, prepare and work out what I actually want to do, which is difficult if you don't prepare properly. So when I wake up in the morning and I think about, do I want to do this? Do I want to do that? I'll just go on Instagram. Or I'll just do this. I'll just clean my room. All this stuff. And it's very easy to fall into stuff that doesn't move the needle, basically. And then, as I procrastinate, I find myself spiraling because I'm going against myself and I'm feeling this guilt and this shame because I'm cheating no one other than myself. As I said, I'm responsible for myself. I take sole responsibility for my income. So why did I think it would be wise to spend 2 or 3 hours scrolling Instagram? And then I get to the point where I'm like, how did that thought even occur to spend that time on Instagram. I don't even remember half of the reels I watched. I probably don't even remember 95% of them. So then I'm like, holy shit, am I just like cooked? Like, I don't even have control of my own brain. How am I in control of a business? And then I have this fight with my identity, all because I've just procrastinated. And it just gets very difficult to dig myself out of that rut. And it's something I'm now trying to work on, my mental resilience, my mental toughness, and also just my dedication to what I'm doing and fulfilling becoming that superior self. So that's why I picked up a camera, because I want to document this to show you can go from a procrastinator to an operator, and all it takes is a bit of work. So yeah, if you are an entrepreneur or you're thinking of becoming one, leave your thoughts in the comments. I'd be interested to see how you guys deal with, this identity crisis, if that's what you want to call it, or procrastinating and overwhelm. But we'll jump into the next clip. Should be a good week. I believe I'm in the office later this week. Tomorrow will be a full day of outreach, and hopefully we can secure some more leads. Film this when I was walking the dog, but I wanted to follow on from yesterday's clip where I was talking about the overwhelm of possibility of action, or like when there's so much I could do that it becomes overwhelming as to what I should do. And this morning, I had my plan that I built out yesterday. I was meant to do outreach all day, but this morning we had a pretty catastrophic. We had a pretty catastrophic bug that meant a lot of users were experiencing issues that meant that they weren't getting the product they wanted, essentially. So that meant that I had to make a decision and refocus my energy and go against what I'd planned out to do. So there are many things that happen when something like this happens. I then have to direct all of my energy at solving this problem, and then I have to look at what I was meant to do and work out when I'm then going to do that thing. So for me, the outreach, it's obviously important, but it wasn't urgent. It's now 5 p.m. and essentially I spent most of the day until maybe 2 p.m, 3 p.m, trying to fix this and also just get on top of the manual side of it, because I run an AI imaging software. So if the AI isn't working, I have to do the images manually, which was ideal. So I had to jump on that for quite a while and then help test and diagnose what was wrong. So now it's 5 p.m. I'm going to have some food, and then I'm going to carry on with the outreach, but just focus on the US, because obviously with time zones, 5 p.m. here, it's like New York's on 12 p.m. right now. So it'll be fine. And I'm going to do that now.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, it feels like this video is very quickly becoming one of those memes where it's like, yo guys, we've got a crazy insane vlog today. We're gonna wake up, we're gonna go to work, we're gonna go to the gym. But yeah, not much to film today. Got some tires put on my car. Did some work, went to MMA. All in all, good day. I'm having to remind myself, because I feel myself kind of becoming a bit melancholy. So yeah, having had such a crazy month where that would have probably been the time to record things and make a vlog, but instead I'm recording when I'm in the lock-in period, which I'm having to remind myself is just a period, hopefully maximum a month or two, hopefully maximum a month, to be honest. But yeah, I'm having to remind myself this isn't forever. And I don't know, it very quickly feels like I'm straight back into my old life and haven't actually progressed. So yeah, I'm just like back in the same old routine, seeing the same people, much quieter, just in my room or at the office. But yeah, so today was not very eventful at all. I just did some editing work, and then went to MMA. And it was actually not too bad. I thought I might be pretty gassed out, but I kept my cardio up when I was away, so yeah, it's pretty decent. We were doing combos and then had some sparring. So yeah, bow, 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 bow. Yeah, I always feel awkward recording MMA, so I have tried before, but I'm not gonna ask someone to film me, and I'm not gonna film just the open mat, so yeah, I guess you'll never see me spar. Yeah, I'm just keeping it moving one day at a time, one step at a time. Keep the progress moving, bam, 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 and hopefully we'll be out by mid-January. Good morning. It is Saturday, and I'm feeling pretty hyped. We've got a pretty good day. Well, I'm just training because I didn't know what else to do. And I thought I would use a bit of rocket fuel, sweet nectar, to fuel this session. And I think on the way back I'm gonna get the roof down. Honestly, this car in the winter is the stupidest decision I've maybe ever made. I've had some stupid cars, but this takes the cake. I've had to create a stockpile of towels in the glove compartment because I get in this car and everything is just drenched. The roof, the windows, the mirrors. I'm just driving blind for the first 5 minutes, but we are now at the gym. It's the end of the week. I'm gonna get a booming chest session. Then I'm gonna go home and I believe edit this video, as well as do some more editing. But I have no idea how this video is gonna turn out because I've put none of the clips together. I have no idea how it's gonna be organized or structured, but you know, it's all lessons. I'll see how it goes. I'll analyze and I'll reflect, and then next week's would hopefully be a slight improvement on said video. So I'm gonna love you, I'm gonna leave you. This has been week 1 of the lock-in. It's been kind of locked in. This morning I spent an hour reading, and then I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go train. It's meant to be a rest day, but I didn't know what else to do today, so I'm coming to train chest. I'll see you next week. Peace.